Alright, in this very short video, I want to talk about the intuition of how the OLS is doing its job in multiple regression model. In simple regression model, we could easily see the fitted line and say that okay, it's minimizing the squared version, the sum of the squared version of the residual. In multiple regression line, it's pretty much the same. Again, as long as we are in 3 dimension, we can see it. If we go beyond 3 dimension, we have no idea. But we know what's happening behind the scene. By the way, this is something that I generated using R, and it's a package called Plotly. And for those of you who are, I don't know, curious or interested, you can do 3D visualization, and you can. The cool thing is that you can literally play around with it. Okay, but what's the idea? Imagine we have wage, education, and experience. So we have two exponential variable here, and you know our fitted thing, it's a fitted hyperplane now. It's not a line anymore. Do you see this hyperplane? No, this plane, we call it hyperplane. This, you know, kind of colorful thing, it's called hyperplane. And OLS, how OLS is doing the job? OLS is actually calculating the distance from every single point from this line, right? For instance, this distance, and then square them, and then sum all these distances. Calculate them, and then square them, sum them all, and try to find this fitted line, fitted hyperplane, such that the summation of all those numbers are minimized. So this is how the OLS is finding the beta hat 0, beta hat 1, beta hat 2, and etc. in the multiple regression model, right? So again, we have wage, education, and experience. If I don't know, ignore one of these variables, literally make this 3D to 2D. So for instance, if I do something like this, we go back to our friend, simple regression model. Let's say wage versus, well, I think here's only education. We're looking along, yeah. So we see it's increasing. I can look at it this way as well. It's going to be increasing as well. So you get the idea. So this is a visualization for how the OLS is doing the job. All right, so we're done with part 1 of multiple regression model. In next class, we're gonna start actually talking about some of the assumptions in multiple regression model. But before that, I want to introduce you to something pretty new in terms of dealing with regression analysis, and that's Venn diagrams. I'm gonna talk a lot more about why it's a good idea to use Venn diagrams in multiple regression model. It's not something in the textbook, so make sure that you watch the videos.